Hello, everyone. My name is Morgan Swanson, and today I want to tell you about something we're all very familiar with, that being social media. Now, you may love it and you may hate it, but one thing's absolutely sure, it's really difficult to escape it. Did you feel a buzz in your pocket in the last 30 minutes? What are you thinking about? Maybe it was a friend that reached out to you, maybe it's your mom wondering where you are, or maybe it's a post you made recently. It's those likes, the comments. You may be thinking, wonder how well it's doing. Wonder if people like my post. One thing is absolutely for sure also is that it's really hard to distance ourselves from social media. More and more does it feel too connected and just something we can't escape. According to Cross River Therapy, their studies find that around 70% of teens and young adults in the US have a social media addiction. Social media is negatively impacting mental health and targeting individuals with messaging from increasingly radicalized ideologies. Throughout this speech, I want to recognize the danger social media has and how it might be affecting you, and how we can make better decisions and when we're using it. And here's the thing, we all like social media in a way where we like the likes, the support that we get from friends and family for something we may have posted, things we share, the way we're connected. All of those are great qualities. This has also led to a competition to look happy and maybe more than you may feel. This has contributed to high levels of depression and even worse. According to a study conducted by MIT, the suicide rate among 10 to 24-year-olds was stable from 2000 to 2007, and it increased all the way to 57% from 2007 to 2017. The only thing that's dramatically changed in that period of time really is social media and the connectedness of the internet. Also, unfortunately, according to Forbes, negative social media experiences were linked to depression. And for every 10% rise in negative social media interactions a person has experienced, their risk for depression has also significantly increased by 20%. And unfortunately, those positive interactions that they may have had didn't really help with the negative interactions they had experienced. Another primary problem in social media is echo chambers. According to the University of Texas in Austin, social media sites foster information bias because their basic function. Regardless of specific algorithm, social media sites like Facebook, Reddit, Twitter, Instagram, and even YouTube serve the same basic function: to connect groups together of like-minded individuals and with more similar thoughts. Now, you might think, this is a great thing to have more people that are similar minded and that you have more people in your circles that have similar goals, aspirations, thoughts. But this can also be dangerous. Think of individuals who may have violent thoughts or radicalized ideas and want to cause harm to others or find a way to get their voices heard and spread their ideas. AI algorithms are created in apps nowadays to send you more controversial and captivating content. This is made purposefully to garner your attention and to keep you on their apps. This adversely can lead many into believing certain things that may be said on social media that may lead to radicalization. Many fall victim to this. If they do not actively research the topic that they're consuming, then it becomes the same content that they continue to consume. They may start believing things that may not be so true. According to the World Economic Forum, they state, among individuals profiled in Prius, a detailed database of people in the United States who were radicalized, social media played a role in the process for 27% of them between 2005 and 2010. That increased 73% between 2011 and 2016. These findings go for various political groups as well. Even the FBI claims that the internet is a place where radicalization is happening, stating international and domestic violent extremists have developed an extensive presence on the internet. Through messaging platforms, online images, videos, and publications, these facilitate the group's ability to radicalize and recruit individuals who are receptive to extremist messaging. Now, with some of this, I've experienced personally, and over 2020, we had a lot of social media consumption because we were all locked indoors and we didn't really have much else to do. In my family, my mother strongly backed up Trump and the way he ran his presidency. My father detested him and wanted anyone else in office but him. My mother would entertain ideas that were curated from echo chambers, namely conspiracy theories. My father would show signs of echo chambers as well, but on the opposite spectrum, where he had a deep hatred for Trump and enjoyed watching comedians make fun of him and many other groups berating him and his handling of office. I never found either of their views to align with mine, and I would always find myself trying to just mitigate between my parents and trying to find common ground between the two. Many times it was really tough because they would unnecessarily escalate, shout, and fight, and all of this was a direct result of the overconsumption of social media and both sides being driven further and further into their own holes. So you can see some of the dangers of social media, and it shows. And it can negatively affect people, and it shows the best moments in some people's lives, and it also makes us feel a little bit less than others. You look outside and you see it's raining, or you see that it's just kind of gloomy, and you're doing homework, and you look on your phone on social media and you see someone who's chilling in the Bahamas, and you're like, wow, my life kind of sucks right now. But that's just the way it is. It's social media shows the best in what people show, and you may be not experiencing that. Social media can also show things that may not be true and misleading, and without the proper research, this can be kind of dangerous. And the cause of this negative feeling is natural. Our urge to be able to compare with others and want to seem as best as we are, that's just the way we are. Now, you could feel happy for this person in your life that is enjoying their life, but yes, sometimes you may not feel as happy, and it may lead you to feel sad. McLean Hospital claims that the platforms are designed, or at least social media platforms are designed to be addictive and associated with anxiety, depression, and even physical alignments. AI algorithms are purpose-built to send captivating content for attention. This has the potential for anxiety and misleading information. Something I'll leave with you is something that I've found. Try and live in the moment. Something that you don't need to capture on social media. Try and focus on genuine connection and experiences with people that you enjoy. If you're discussing a contentious topic with someone, really try and see the other side of what they're saying. Try and find common ground. And hopefully you'll be able to understand a little bit more about them before rushing to a brash and argumentative discussion. This can really open you up to being not closed off, and also prevent you from being possibly verbally hostile. Remember, just because someone may disagree with you doesn't make them a bad person, and we all have different perspectives, and I think that's something we should all try and respect. Becoming a product of radicalized social media content is somewhere you don't really want to be. Here in my speech, I've shown you some of the dangers that social media can exhibit. Social media does negatively impact mental health, and with algorithms and content that can be seen, it can radicalize ideologies and be harmful. This is unfortunate, but something we should be aware of. Back to where I stated, and those buzzes of your phone in your pocket, all those times that it just buzzes, try and remember, it's better to live in the moment and experience things in the fullest while you're there. It may surprise you how beautiful the world still is without constant distractions. Thank you for listening.